All right, really sort of touching story here that's happening really right now. And so this is Dylan. Dylan is young child, less than a year old, born with a bilateral complete cleft lip deformity. So this is when the face doesn't quite come together. This is a deformity that happens on both sides of the face. So he essentially has two holes that go right through his lip and nose into the mouth. And so number one, appearance-wise, that's debilitating. Also, you're unable to keep liquids in your mouth and swallow correctly because they spill out your nose. So left untreated, this will leave him essentially with a facial deformity, very difficult to be accepted into society. He'll be bullied, doing all of the normal life, really pleasures and rights that we have to be educated, have a job, get married, have a family, and do so in peace will not be possible for him without treatment. And in a developing region like this area in Colombia, there aren't simply any great centers to treat him. And so his options are really to go into the public health system, which ends up being inadequate, or to wait for a mission to come, which can do great work and can fix the deformity, but often they're left undertreated, often the surgery's not done correctly, and so it ends up being sort of a downward spiral for the kids. But my wife, Dr. Carolina Restrepo, and I started a foundation here called Premium Care Kids because we've got a lot of expertise in these types of deformities. We've done fellowships and spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cases learning how to perfect the techniques. And so when Dylan came, we welcomed him with open arms. Now, the funny story behind Dylan, or not funny, sort of, interesting, is that his older brother, Braden, was born with a unilateral cleft lip. And so 5 years ago, in 2018, he came to Premium Care Kids really just as the foundation was sort of starting, and came into our system. He got a beautiful unilateral cleft lip repair with essentially a perfect result. And 1 week later, you can see that that is gone from his life forever. And so now we see Braden back looking normal, perfect, great, healthy kid. This is out of his life forever. And he comes with his brother. So Mom brought Dylan in for his cleft lip repair last week. Surgically, these are very, very challenging. These are about as challenging as these get. And I'll tell you, many academic centers in the United States will flinch at this case because it is not easy to get a good result. And so there's all kinds of preoperative orthopedics or lip adhesions or all kinds of ways about doing this. But if you go to chapter 9, you'll see a wonderful technique for bilateral cleft lip repair that really we learned from others and then have tried to perfect. And we found that to be quite effective. So even in these most challenging of cases, we'd call this a grade 4 deformity with a protuberant premaxilla, but you can take these techniques. My wife, Dr. Restrepo, took him to surgery just over a week ago, and in a single stage, 2.5-hour operation, did a full inside to out repair with full nasal floor repair, muscle repair, skin, lip repair, with perfect symmetry afterwards. So this is him on the table. And then here he was back this week. So he's back with Braden, back with Mom, all smiles, and the deformity's gone. So if we look closer, you can see what an expert repair this was, if I don't mind saying so on her behalf. But he has perfect symmetry in the nose, perfect symmetry in the Cupid's bow, vermilion border. And so that essentially erases this deformity from his life. In this photo, he's coming back for suture repair. And here he is, or suture removal, and here he is immediately after with Mom. So, like his brother, one operation fixes his problem forever. It really takes this child being in the right place with the right people to have this done with excellence, to get 5-star cleft care, as we call it, and to go on with life. So his family's thrilled, we're thrilled, and it's really special to treat these kids. It's special to treat their family. So thanks to everyone that supports Premium Care Kids. Your support goes to great causes.